It is Andrew Wall here with Matt Canis, live on the showroom floor at Get Connected Calgary. How are things?
Couldn't be happier, Andrew. I mean, we have 17 of our partners here. I think you probably know most of them, from T-Sheets to Fathom to some of the newer guys, Dry Run and Rewind. Rewind's getting a lot of momentum. They basically back up QBO files.
Yes.
I'm pleased as punch.
Yeah, I mean, Rewind was an interesting one. We did an interview with them, I think, in Toronto.
That's right.
I think that is such a great app. Now, this autofollow is doing funny things. It's zooming in on you when I'm talking. The joys of technology, but this is how
this is it.
Experimenting, right?
This is it.
So, we've got some of the players that we've seen at the showroom floor, but you were telling me that now it's more about getting more hyper niche, I guess.
Yeah,
right?
I think what we've done is we've worked with a number of our partners. We've identified a lot of the great horizontal apps that can service a firm, it can service clients. We know HubDoc, we love HubDoc, ReceiptPeg, Expensify. But now I think what we need to do as a company is really focus in on those niche industries so we can help service restaurants or retailer, or the plumber, the painter, the HVAC guy, or the person who makes cakes. I mean, there's an app called Bake It that's just
all about baking cakes.
Just baking cakes. That's
so
it.
Keep
Not
your
cupcakes.
recipes.
Exactly. Like how much fondant do you need? How much flour do you need? Sugar, etc. So, I mean, that's the level that we need to take it, because we hear feedback from pro advisors like yourself and customers that we can do a lot. But if we really want to take the cloud to the next level, niche is where we need to go.
Right, and that's the power of the third-party apps,
Yeah.
is because they have the expertise in the niche.
That's it.
And the ability to drill down to that level of detail to make it outstanding.
That's it. And so when we look at it, I think pro advisors and customers alike, our small business customers, it's not just the technology. Like how does the app work? It's about the integration to QBO. How does that integration work? How does the data flow? And then what else do I need to know about that industry? So let's take Bake It. What else do I need to know about the baking or the cake making business? Because as you know, there's a lot of self-employeds out there that are like going to their day job and they're making the cake for the birthdays.
Right.
How do you take that business to the next level?
Yeah.
And I think that's where we can partner with those niche partners, and not only get the technology, but also the thought leadership that can help everyone expand their business, power prosperity, and really drive small business success.
Right, which is awesome. Now, I'm going to take it on a little bit of a tangent.
Sure.
Here, because you mentioned self-employed.
Yeah.
And the self-employed app is really amazing and powerful for the small business owners who are not small business owners, who are sole proprietors, who are in the freelance market, in this gig economy, which is blowing up.
Yeah.
Do you think there'll ever be a third-party marketplace for self-employed?
I mean, I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility. I think it probably makes sense for us as a business to look at that, because the unique needs of the self-employed are different than the small business. And so if we look down the trajectory, I mean, what we've done with QBO, I would say it makes sense to do with SE.
Right.
So I don't have any
insight
to that. I think we're focused.
I thought you were on the dev team.
Hey, listen.
You've got the beard of a dev.
Under strict NDA. But no, I mean, I think now that we have our V4 API coming out, QBO integrations, I think we'll get, the data flow will be better, it'll be more seamless, and I think too there's a potential to get QBOA APIs exposed, and maybe do more for the accountants with our partners, so that the right firm level apps are talking to the right firm level application, which is QBOA.
So speaking of firm level, one of the powers of the API is the ability for firms to actually build out their own sort of custom integrations. Are you seeing much of that?
I hear about it every now and then. I haven't seen anything come to market. I know that if you look at LedgerDoc in Vancouver, it's probably the best example of that. They've built out like a great data in app that really helps their firm, and they've marketed it, and I mean it's gaining huge traction in the West Coast. They went to Connect in Toronto, so I think we'll be hearing more from them. But yeah, I don't think there's anything stopping anybody who sees a gap in the QBO ecosystem, especially a pro advisor, than to build an application to serve that need.
Yeah, because that's what I think. I think for these mid-sized firms, it's a tremendous opportunity, because there's great apps out there. Literally, the ability to customize and build out exactly what you need, and the API is just it's amazingly powerful. It was amazing to be part of the hackathon down in California to see what can be done in a very short period of time. Let alone imagine if you have months or years to throw at building out your custom integrations.
Yeah, and it's really great to hear that from the folks down in Mountain View that API is only getting better. I mentioned V4. we're releasing updates to our API more and more and more. Like, we really want to blow it out because we've heard from developers that it needs to get better, and so our team is responding in a big way.
Yeah.
So it's exciting to hear that from where I sit, because I work with the developers and like, hey, it'd be great if we could do this, and then a month later they're like, oh wow, you actually listen.
It's actually there.
Yeah.
And that is the beauty of Intuit, is that they do listen.
They do listen.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, customer empathy is, and customer empathy, like customers are pro advisors, are small business owners, developers. We listen to them, we want their feedback, and we do our best to, react and to respond to the feedback.
Yeah. And that's why you guys are amazing. That's why I love you.
Well,
okay.
Thank you, Andrew.
For those who aren't familiar with all the apps, where's the best place for them to go and get informed?
Yeah, bestplaceapps.com. That is actually the URL, so that's our app marketplace. In there, in Canada, we have over 300. I think we're at about 331. In the US, it's a little bit more. But we have a great search engine that allows you to search for specific needs, and that's the place to discover.
And what about devs who want to learn more about building apps? Where do they go?
So we go to developer.intuit.com, and we have all the sandbox information, all the information about the API, where you should get started, how do you develop the app, the various plugins and webhooks. Oh!
Nope. Sorry.
All good. No, thank you. So that's the place to go.
Yes. Awesome. So on that note, we should wrap up.
Yeah.
Thanks, Matt.
All right.